Hi, my name is Debra Morotini, and I'm an Air Force Wounded Warrior Recovery Care Coordinator. I'm in the South Central region. I'm based at Dyess Air Force Base in Abilene, Texas, but I also cover Shepherd Air Force Base, Goodfellow Air Force Base, Fort Hood, and Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth. As a Recovery Care Coordinator, one of the main things I do is once somebody's enrolled in the program, I become their case manager, their go-to person. I help them through the med board process. I help find them resources for their transition out of the military, because most of the folks, because of their conditions, are going to get medically retired from the military. And if they also run into any problems, issues, or concerns, then I help break down those barriers and cut through the red tape for them. I've had a chance to go to 2 different Warrior Care events, and I'm going to tell you that these events are just absolutely wonderful. They have adaptive and rehabilitative sports where folks can come out and do their best to keep themselves healthy and fit despite whatever conditions they're fighting. We have employment and transition workshops. This is where professionals from companies like Deloitte come out and they help these folks get prepared for interviewing for jobs. They teach them how to build a resume. They talk to them about negotiating a salary, and they even do mock interviews, which is wonderful. We have the Caregiver Support Program. This is where caregivers get together and they have the opportunity to learn about resources to help them so that they can better help their warriors. They also get a chance to bond and develop friendships that last, forever. And then there's also the Mentorship Program, where the mentors come out and get trained on how to become a mentor, and then while they're here, they're available to athletes or warriors that maybe need some help to get through a tough time. But one of the nicest programs that I think we have is the Ambassador Program. These are warriors that have gone through really tough times, but they have proven that they're resilient and can overcome any obstacles in life. So during this workshop, they come in and we start talking to them about how to tell their story, how to set it up, how to get that story out. The first time they do their story, they're real choppy, they're confused, they're nervous. Sometimes there's a lot of emotions and they get so nervous about it. But we just work with them over the course of 3 to 5 days, depending on the workshops. And next thing you know, when they give their testimonies in front of the classroom, it's amazing the transition they make. They tell their stories, they have such impact with their stories. And as a recovery care coordinator, I use ambassadors so that when I go out and talk about the program, I get them here. I tell them about the program and how to get enrolled. But the ambassadors, when they tell their stories, they hit them here. They hit them in the heart and they tug at those heartstrings. That's what sells our program, to see these warriors and what they've overcome. There's one warrior, his name is Jonathan Session. He tells his story and I get emotional every time because he was in a very dark place. My teammate Don Washington and we took on his case to try to get everything fixed that was going wrong. And because of that, when he tells his story, and if I'm in the audience, he will actually point at me and call me his angel. And that is just a wonderful feeling to know that somebody thinks that I saved their life. And if that's what I can do and help these ambassadors, build their stories, then I'm happy to be a part of a recovery care mentor with the Ambassador Program. And on the last day of the ambassador training, they get to go out for the first time and tell their stories live to whether it's an Airman Leadership School class or a Security Forces squadron. It's absolutely wonderful, and these folks show a lot of bravery by being so vulnerable and telling the story about the darkest times in their life. This is an ideal job for people that have a passion to help others, and I totally enjoy what I do, and I just hope that I can continue to make an impact with our warriors and help make their lives better.